A 9-year-old Kansas girl is dead after doctors say she contracted an extremely rare brain-eating amoeba earlier this week.
Hallie Yost passed away on Wednesday after an amoeba known to inhabit lakes in this area made its way into her body.
According to KCTV, Hallie was an avid water skier, and doctors say she contracted the deadly infection after swimming in several local lakes during the last 2 weeks. She was taken to a hospital earlier this week with meningitis-like symptoms, and testing revealed she had been infected. She died soon after. The amoeba that took Hallie's life is called Naegleria fowleri. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says it can be found in fresh water sources like lakes, rivers, and hot springs. The infection is extremely rare. Fox News reports less than 200 cases in the U.S. have been reported in the last 50 years. But once it's contracted, the amoeba is more often than not fatal.
The amoeba go into the nose and they go directly into the brain, and then it causes infection both in the spinal fluid and all around the brain. And then the fact that they're swelling in the whole brain causes seizures, coma, and that's what leads to death.
A fact sheet from the CDC says Naegleria fowleri infections are more common in young boys. Exactly why is unclear, but officials claim boys are often more likely to participate in more freshwater-related activities and therefore have more chances to contract the amoeba. Swimming in bodies of warm fresh water is the most common means of infection, but people using contaminated drinking water to rinse their sinuses using a neti pot are also at risk. Doctors say prevention is as easy as using nose plugs while swimming in bodies of warm fresh water and making sure to use distilled water when rinsing the sinuses. But again, chances of contracting the amoeba are extremely rare, and Hallie's parents say they don't want their daughter's death to scare anyone away from enjoying the water because she loved it so much.
It must have been a little boring in heaven the last few weeks, and so God looked around the earth and he found the most interesting, dynamic, fantastic person he could, and he said, Hallie, you got to come be with me.
The Kansas Department of Health and Environment says additional testing for Hallie's brain will be conducted by the CDC. This is the second known case of the infection in Kansas since 2011. For Newsy, I'm Jasmine Bailey.